It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Cande, we start with Eric Church, who says COVID-sniffing dogs have literally saved his tour.
Really?
Yes, his tour manager stated that for an interview. He's got COVID-sniffing dogs that sniff the backstage, his crew, everyone behind the scenes. And he says if anyone doesn't pass, if a dog finds something strange about someone within 30 seconds, they must take a COVID test. Now, they regularly take them maybe once a week or whatever it is, but these dogs are with them every day on the tour. And Eric says they have saved the tour.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty incredible.
Very interesting.
A lot of other tours thinking about it. Speaking of which, Dan and Shay, someone from their crew, got COVID, so they had to not postpone, but cancel their Atlanta and Orlando shows.
Oh, my goodness.
And the reason they can't reschedule, they have to cancel, is because they are on the Kenny Chesney tour this coming summer.
Oh, right. Oh.
So, you can't have within a certain distance of that and everything, so they canceled those two. The Songwriters Hall of Fame, after being postponed last year, inducted two classes, which included Toby Keith, Amy Grant, Thomas Rhett's dad, Rhett Akins, Steve Earle, Bobby Gentry, and others.
Nice.
Yeah, real nice crew. And Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, we know it's coming back full throttle, people, balloons, handlers, everything, and will also include Carrie Underwood, Jimmy Allen, and Chris Lane on the countryside.
Like it. Love it. I love the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
It's one of my favorites. It really is.
Me too.
To wake up 9 a.m., it's just...
You really feel it's Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Kristen Stewart and her girlfriend Dylan Meyer engaged. Congratulations to them.
Congrats, yes.
Cande, a horrible story yesterday out of the world of football. A really good young receiver, either his first or second year, second or third year in the NFL, Henry Ruggs III. He plays for the Vegas Raiders. Yesterday morning at about 3:30 in the morning, he was arrested for not only a DUI, but he killed somebody.
Oh, yeah. My goodness, that's awful.
Terrible, obviously an awful decision, nobody, especially in the world of Uber.
Oh, and everything going for him.
Up to 20 years. Well, you know what? I have no sympathy for him at all.
What a way to throw it all away, really.
Up to 20 years in prison possible. Oh. And, look, this is just another thing. In 2021, especially if you're a professional athlete, you have your team management, your security. I'm sure they have security. I'm sure, they have Uber on their phone. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Because I'll tell you, Uber is it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's my new way to get around.
Terrible. So Henry Ruggs III, not good from the Raiders.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh.
In a lighter story in the NFL, which I bring up only because I know you're a Giant fan, your past wide receiver, Odell Beckham Jr., Cande?
Yeah, nobody wants him, do they?
His father took to social media and posted an 11-minute video of his son either being wide open or not getting an accurate pass from his quarterback.
That's interesting. Papa, a little upset. I like it.
That can't be good for team morale. No.
No, but that's a proud father who's protecting his son, or at least trying
to. That's the exact reason why the Giants didn't want him anymore, just so you know.
Oh, man.
Ed Sheeran is out of COVID isolation. He will be performing on SNL this weekend.
All right.
They also announced Taylor Swift for November 13th.
Very nice.
Cardi B will host the American Music Awards towards the end of the month. Mariah Carey is releasing another Apple TV Christmas special.
Nice.
Do you know Dean Winters, who plays the character Mayhem on the Allstate commercials, Cande?
Yes.
You've seen the Allstate commercials, right?
I have, yes.
He was also on Law and Order, and he was also on that show Oz on HBO way back in the day. He's been around.
Yeah.
In an interview, he mentioned that he lost, back in 2009, 2 toes and 1 thumb due to a bacterial infection, Cande.
Oh, my goodness.
Crazy.
How did that happen?
Well, it happens, right? People get infections all different ways. Terrible. And in much lighter news, the Atlanta Braves won their first World Series yesterday since 1995.
Congratulations.
They beat the Astros 7-0. A little later in the show, I have to tell you about one of the home run balls and where it ended up when it left the stadium yesterday. We'll discuss that. TV Tonight, Fox with The Masked Singer. HGTV with Property Brothers Forever Home. Netflix, a new Western called The Harder They Fall. And Chicago Medfire and PD is on. Also CSI Vegas. And there you have it. Your bald and the beautiful, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.